One way I lower our food bill is by throwing literally everything into the freezer. And I know you might say, well, that makes sense. Just like don't waste food and you will save money. But it is so easy when you have just like a few scraps of food to be like, okay, throw this away. Like, no, all of it is saved. So let me show you some things I have saved. I'm actually adding in a few pieces of leftover onion that I have from our lunch. So this cilantro, because I just bought it yesterday, but it already starting to look a little bit questionable. Like cilantro goes by so quick. So I'm going to put it in the freezer, and then that way I can still get use out of it whenever I want to add it into like mixed salsa or whatever. There's another bag of onion that I have. Garlic. I only have a few pieces of these left, so I actually just bought a whole nother bag. These are like $2 or $3 at Walmart for these bags. It's already peeled and everything for you. Just set it out on the counter for a little bit, and then your garlic will thaw out super quickly because it's so small. I never went through one of these bags fast enough without it starting to mold. So somebody recommended throwing it in the freezer, and I was like, hello, that makes so much sense. So now I always keep some in there. I have a block of Oaxaca cheese. We're not going to use this cheese fast enough for it to not go bad, so it's going to stay in the freezer. Whenever we want to use it, we can just grate some of it. Chances are we're putting it on a quesadilla or something, so it's like already going to be warmed up anyway, so it's just going to thaw super fast. We also have this bag of chopped onions. You can buy this at Walmart. It's like $1. It's already a bag of frozen chopped onions. 2 jalapenos that were going to go bad, so I threw those in the freezer. Some strawberry tops, so that way I can make like some syrup or something with them. A whole bag of cherry tomatoes from the garden. I usually have a bag of Roma tomatoes too, and also a bag of green tomatillos. We have some apple slices, tomato paste. I didn't use the whole can, so I put it in here, and now whenever I need tomato paste, I can just take out a little portion. We have another big bag of jalapenos. These ones came from my suegro. Usually they'll like char them before they freeze them. That way it already has the charred flavor, which is super nice. Last thing I have right now is some bananas. These were gonna go bad, so I threw them in the freezer. I could have probably prepped them a lot better. The whole point was I put it in the freezer to stop the going bad process without having to think about it. Are there better ways to prep those for the freezer to be able to use like in banana bread or something? Yeah, probably, but it's fine. I could thaw it out when I'm ready to use it, and there we go. So these are some of the things that I throw in the freezer whenever I have a little bit extra, because it all adds up over time. A few pieces of onion here or there is going to be enough to end up making salsa or rice or something in the near future. So even just a little bit helps, and at least I have that little bit that didn't go to waste. And usually I would have just saw it on the leftover plate and been like, it's fine.